Let you know, man, you are really encouraging me, motivating me, inspiring me. God is really using you to help me up.
What's going on, family? You guys are so amazing. I'm Mr. AOS Inspires. This is AOS the podcast. I'm excited, man. Let's go ahead and jump into this thing real fast. Let me do the preliminaries. If you guys follow us on what is it, Spotify? I want to say thank you so very much. We're trying to get our numbers up and our engagement up on Spotify. Go ahead and follow us on Spotify. A lot of you all follow us on iHeartRadio. I greatly appreciate it. Also, YouTube, type in AOS.inspires or just AOS the podcast will pop up. I greatly appreciate all of your engagement. A crazy ado by the video that we posted last week went viral. Listen, I want to shout out to all of our supporters, all of our haters. The community came through and helped out your boy. I greatly appreciate it. I think it's at 118,000 views as of right now. So, man, you guys are amazing. I greatly appreciate it. We're opening up that market. We just, listen, I'm going to do a whole video I'm going to do an episode talking about the journey, right? Because, and I don't want to get off track because we have a great episode today. But a lot of people look at you and think that you're overnight success because they didn't track your journey. Right, a lot of people, oh man, they putting up getting numbers and whatever, and they're using that excuse of why they can't do what they need to do. And I want to just share with y'all for real, the only cheat code is consistency. That's the only. Listen, you guys going to get that from me. You're gonna get this energy from me when I do that episode. The only cheat code is consistency. That's the only. There's no listen. You can't, and I'm gonna tell you why, because I did this like in the beginning of me starting AOS. This was before it was a real podcast. I was just AOS Inspires, right? Podcasting, right? I was just saying it, right? But I really wasn't consistent or doing it like I'm at the level I'm doing it now. But I was paying for ads, and the truth of the matter is, you can't pay your way up. You can't. I was boosting. I really don't know too much about ads, right? I was just boosting. I was just paying to boost, and I think we were doing what, $200 a week or something like that, something crazy like that. We were getting numbers, but we weren't growing because we didn't have the formula that we have now. Giving a product, giving a service, we just really wasn't growing. So what I'm saying is, you cannot pay your way to the top. Like, you can't pay your way. You can pay your way to get a few videos seen. That's as far as it go, but to get that organic engagement, I'm telling you, the only way that you can get that is showing up every single day. And we show up, and I'm done when I say this, we show up every single day. We drop almost 20 shorts a week. You look on Instagram, we drop at least 20 videos, short videos a week. Now on TikTok, I don't know what's up with y'all. Y'all ain't showing a brother no love. It's hard. I'm gonna have to hire somebody to teach us what we're doing wrong, because on TikTok we only get about 230, 240, right? But we get crazy likes. I think we had 13,000 likes, right? But we produce a lot of videos too. We should have more likes. And I think we had 657 followers. We need to get our followers up. But that's all cool in the game. But we show up every single day, and it shows on Facebook, and it shows on IG, and it's showing on YouTube as well. But listen, I got to go ahead and hop into this really fast. You dig? It's crazy. I don't know what we're going to label this episode just yet. I'm going to figure something out, but it's going to be dope. But the whole premises of what I want to talk about on today, I see this happening a lot. Right. And generally, I see this more times out of none. I see this happening with the women more than I do the guys. Right. Now, usually when a guy give a woman wifey name, he really likes her a lot. Right. But I've seen times where he gives her that name but doesn't actually commit, and he cheats or he leaves. I've seen that happen before. But the whole premises and the foundation of what I want to talk about on this episode is, ladies and gentlemen, stop giving credit to people in relationships who didn't earn the title, if that makes sense. right? So they want to stop giving credit to people in relationships who don't earn your commitment. Like, stop giving titles to these people that have not earned. For example, prime example. I know you guys heard this before. Why buy the cow when I'm getting the milk for free? And what's crazy is many of you ladies, listen, let me pull my seat up a little closer because I'm going to talk to y'all. Many of you ladies are doing everything that a wife does for this man, but he hasn't given you no commitment. You're buying cars, you're buying houses, you're buying jewelry, you're taking trips, you're cooking, you're cleaning, you're having his kids, right? You're doing all the wifely duties or things that wives do, but he's not giving you that commitment. You keep on talking about a ring. I got you. Yeah, well, this is the biggest. This is the biggest excuse that I've ever heard, or the most excuse that I always hear guys say. Why they haven't committed to marrying her or whatever. Oh man, I just want to make sure that my money right. Your money will never be right. I can promise you that. Especially if you're not an investor or entrepreneur, your money will never be in a place where you really want it to be. Right? Things will always come. Have you ever found yourself where you start saving some money for an investment or save and something just comes up? That's just how life is. Right? So, but that's the biggest excuse that I hear. I just want to make sure that my money right. And many of you ladies and gentlemen are giving titles to people that are not giving you the commitment level that you really need or that you really desire. You want to get married, but you got in your phone saved as wifey, hubby, right? My future. Nah, the joke ain't your future because let me rewind this thing real fast. Ladies, if you did not know, here's a hack. I mean, it's not a hack, but this is the truth about men. Men, if you have great qualities, right? Cook, clean, all that good stuff, you're reliable, you're loyal, and he knows this, right? But in his heart, he doesn't want to commit to you. He will go through the process as if he's going to commit to you, and he doesn't. He gives you a fake out at the end when you put full court pressure on him. Men will do what they got to do to get what they want, for the most part, depending on what kind of man you're dealing with. I'm a man, right? Men, I'm not saying I do this. I don't operate like that. But what I'm saying is I've seen this time and time again. A man would do what he has to do or do what he needs to do to get to where he needs to be in your life, right? And then do the fake out when the pressure is applied for commitment. I've seen that time and time and time. How many jobs do you know that would give you the title of CEO, but yet still allow you, right, to be the janitor? I've seen jobs that give you titles and give you the responsibility, but don't give you the pay. I've seen that. But I've never seen a job that gives you the title, but still allows you to operate in a different position. I've never seen that before. I've never seen a job give you, okay, this is the CEO, but we're going to still let you do janitor work. I've never seen that before. You would never see that. You may see it where they give you the title, but don't give you the pay. But I've never seen them give you the pay and give you the title, but don't give you the responsibilities. And many of you are falling short because you're giving titles, but you're not really fully expecting the responsibility that comes along with the title. And year after year, you get played. Month after month, you get played. Not saying that they're cheating on you, but they're dragging their feet. Because where there's no pressure applied, I don't feel a need to do what I need to do or commit for what? You're not applying no pressure. You cool with what's going on. You cool with playing house. Get out of here, man. It's crazy. And even for the man, why would you play house knowing that this is not the woman that you want to spend the rest of your life with? Or better yet, you're spending your time with her until you get on your feet. All right, I'm gonna chill with her. I'm gonna kick it with her. I'm gonna go do. I don't mind, and I'm gonna tell you, this is the type of guy that we have now, living now. You have guys. I remember back in my day before that, if a guy didn't really like you, he would not have no PDA with you, none. Matter of fact, he really wouldn't be seen with you in public, right? But now we got guys that don't. They will have PDA with you, public display of affection, and be cheating on you at the same time. because they have made a pact with the person that they're cheating with. Listen, if you see me in the streets, you don't know me and I don't know you. Like, they already know what it is. And it's crazy because I'm gonna tell you this, ladies, you can stop that. You can you can't prevent it, but you can stop it, right? You don't have to move in with, and it's crazy because I talked to this young lady last night or night before last, and she said that she's with a guy that she really doesn't want to be with, but it's hard to break up with her. And as I begin to unpeel the layers and have ask the qualifying questions, I've discovered the reason she has not left him. He doesn't beat on her. He treats her actually good. Now, she said when they first started a relationship, he treated her bad, poorly, right? But now he treats her good. But she's not attracted to him. She doesn't want to be with him. But this is what she said. The reason I don't leave is because he does for me financially what I can't do for myself. So you put yourself in a situation where this man is taking care of you financially, and now it's like I'm in a net I can't get out. But the truth of the matter is you can get out. You just have to apply yourself. It's going to come a lot of sacrifices. It's going to come a lot of struggling nights. Or, just, hey, I can't go out to eat today. I just eat something cheap. But the question is, do you want to put that sacrifice in? Or do you allow the treatment that's happening to keep on happening? Period. So it's crazy because many of you are putting up with things that you have. Listen, you don't have to put up with it, but you're putting up with it because you keep on giving yourself excuses. I can't do it because money. I can't do it because I don't want to be lonely. Or I can't do it because I can't leave them because I don't like sleeping by myself. That's an excuse. You were born by yourself. And I get it. I understand. I get it. I get it that you have become accustomed to something and you're fearful. You're scared to let it go. I get it. I understand. But if you're scared to sleep alone, get a roommate. They sleep in their room, you sleep in your room. Their way, you're not alone, right? No, that's not what I'm talking about. I like to sleep with somebody skin to skin. Well, listen, you need to get over that because you're sacrificing. It's crazy because many women, I'm going to just say the women, and some guys, but it's more prevalent in women. Women will sacrifice her own happiness just to have something, a situation going on. And that's not cool. That's not cool at all. You're way more valuable than that, right? Yeah, like what you bring to the table exceeds what you're accepting. That's facts. But what I really want to shed light, there's too many of y'all are giving credit or giving titles to people that have not or that are not willing to earn it. You're just giving it away. I talked to this one person a while ago. This is a guy. And the way he was talking about this woman, I thought that they were dating for years. The way he was talking about it, right? So then because this is the whole scenario. He was talking about adjusting his life to fit her. Like he wanted to work at Capitol Hill, but he said that the woman that I'm with, she's not going to appreciate the money that I get at Capitol Hill because, in the beginning of Capitol Hill, you don't make no money, right? So, you make about $30,000, $40,000, depending on who you work for. And he was like, the woman that I'm with, she's not going to accept that. So I might just go to be a lawyer or something else, he said, right? So I'm asking, why are you adjusting your life, what you want? Because he said that his long life dream was to work on Capitol Hill. So I said, why are you putting what you want to do on the back burner for this woman? And he couldn't really explain it. He couldn't really put it in words. He said, I don't know. I just, I don't know, right? I'm like, man, how long have y'all been talking? Guess what this brother said? Dude said they've been talking for 2 months. I told him, I said, man, get out my face. I ain't telling him get out my face, but you know what I'm saying? Hypothetically. And it's crazy because, and many of y'all gonna laugh about that, but many of y'all are doing the same exact thing. Many of you are you're meeting somebody on Monday and on Thursday, y'all in the bed having sex. What's the difference? You're compromising who it is that you are. You're compromising. You're giving titles or you're giving access to people that have not earned it. Ladies, stop giving access to your body to a guy in the first week or the first month. Because anything I get access to quickly without any work, I don't value it. Bars. That's real. Like, how can I value something that I didn't have to work for? How can I value something when I don't see the value in it? You would never value anything that you, number one, don't see the value in it and it took you nothing to get it. Period. You won't. That's why you see people write graffiti on walls because they didn't have to pay for it to get up. They didn't have to pay for the walls. That's why they write graffiti on it. But now it's a difference if there's artwork at their house, they would do it. But you don't see people go to those people's houses, right? Or their parents' house, because the parents ain't putting up with it. But go to their house and see if they vandalize their items. No, they don't, because they work for it. They pay for it. They see value in it. This is my house. This is where I lay my head. No, I'm not going to vandalize. But I'll go around the street and vandalize that because I didn't pay for it. It's not mine. So what? Ladies, I listen, please. I'm about to stop the episode right here because I think I drove the nail home. Ladies, stop giving these guys titles that, number one, he hasn't worked for it, he doesn't deserve it, and he hasn't earned it. Period. Fellas, you too. Stop giving. Listen, many of you, I got to get on my guys. Many of you are trying to buy your way into a woman's life, and you can't. Right? Like, you can't. Listen, you have some women that'll ride that wave until she can't ride it no more. Right? She'll take the money and everything that comes with it. She'll take it and ride it until it dies, and have no connection with you, have no emotional connection with you at all. And many men believe that I can get through the door with money. They think that, listen, my money will open up major doors, and some doors it will open. But as it pertains to a woman, if she's really not connected to you, or watch this, if a woman doesn't have an emotional connection with you, you're dead. Period. I'm just using you for what I can get from you. And once that's dried up, I'm gone. That's a fact. It goes for men and women. A lot of you are giving credit to people in relationships who have not earned the credit or the title that you're giving them. That's it. Listen, it didn't take me long to talk about that. I mean, I just really wanted to shed light on that because I see this time and time and time again. What's up, bae? Hey, bae. You just met her. Y'all just started going together last week. How is she bae? How is he bae? Let's really be honest. And many of you, this is another thing too. Many of you are trying to make life-altering decisions on a person that you just met. And the first thing that people say is, I know him. He love me. We talk on the phone every day. We fall asleep on the phone every night. Okay, cool. It's new. It's fresh. You're in the honeymoon stage, right? Marriages. I saw this video. I'm trying to figure out how he really said it because it was a dope way. But the whole essence to what he said is marriages really don't start until the first real traumatic issue pops up. That's when marriages starts. Honeymoon stages, I can get along with you in the first. Listen, when you're dating somebody, y'all don't live together, it's easy to make that relationship work, unless there's just some elements that just go haywire. But in the beginning of a relationship, it's easy to make it work, especially when you don't stay with me and I don't stay with you. I got my own place. You have your own. Listen, it's easy. A lot of marriages, right, are still hanging on because the other spouse travels 60% of the time. They're in a different state 3 times a week. That's what's really making the marriage work, because of the distance, right? I mean, it all depends on what, it all depends on who you are. Can you handle that? Are you built for that? Are you wired for that, right? But I really wanted to close this episode out by telling people, please stop giving credit to people in relationships that you're in relationship with, right? May not be your boyfriend, may not be your girlfriend, but you guys are trying to work towards that. Stop giving them credit prematurely. Make them, listen, don't let them, make them work for it. Many of you are just handing it, that's my bae, that's my boyfriend, that's my man, that's my woman, that's my old lady. No, it's not. No. Because I'm going to tell you this too, and I'm gone. Many of you would be sick if you really knew that they're in the process of getting to know you. You're not titles yet, for real, but they're still talking to somebody else. So when you hang up, they call somebody else. It's just how it goes. Listen, step your game up. I don't want you to keep on getting hurt. Step your game up. Stop giving titles prematurely. You'll see your relationship get better. Let's go.